Hi, my name is Sabrina Wahler. I'm a PhD student at LMU Munich under the guidance of Professor Klopotke, where I predict the properties of energetic materials based on their structural formula. For the past 3 months, I've been at the Imperial College London under the guidance of Dr. Proud as a exchange student, and the reason I'm here today is my software Roseboom, which is a software that can predict the properties of energetic materials only based on the structural formula. So you can pre-evaluate whether a rocket propellant will find application before its synthesis, because the demand is high for new environmentally friendly and sustainable materials, which are at the moment still synthesized in the lab, and then you determine their properties after the synthesis. So this brings all the dangers with it and is not very resourceful. Therefore, you should pre-screen the materials before synthesis. And I've been an incubatee since December in the ESA BIC program and moved into my office 2 weeks ago here. Came up by accident with the idea for my company because I was given the task to evaluate an equation in Excel for the performance of energetic materials in a research internship with Professor Klopotke. And I was so annoyed when working with Excel that I encoded it into a little computer program, and the seed for the software I sell today was planted. And after attending conferences last year, I discovered that many scientists face the same problem as I did, so Rose Energetic was born. On a typical day, my alarm will ring between 6:30 and 7, depending on how late I had to work the evening before. Then I get up and drink my 6 morning coffees. I'm a slight caffeine addict when it comes to coffee, so they're really important in the morning. And then I check my schedule of the day, what I have to do. And then I go to work here now in Oberpfaffenhofen in my new office, which is really beautiful, where I will spend the first 4 hours of the day working on my PhD thesis, before going to lunch at 12 with the ESA BIC team here and using all the great networking opportunities you get during lunchtime and lunch hours and all the intellectual exchange. After that, I go back to work, and I'll typically have 2 to 3 Zoom calls in the afternoon and work on my company before going home around 6 to 7 p.m. for dinner or meeting with friends. And late in the evening, I will continue to develop my software and improve it until I go to sleep. For me, as a young entrepreneur right out of school, it is, of course, the great mentorship you get with the business classes you can take, which are organized on a regular basis, and the whole networking opportunities you have. And the financial support is also really helpful when you're just starting out with your company, that you can spend on marketing, IPR, and product development. And also, it was the first grant or funding I applied to during my PhD, so the support that Jakob, Shiv and Thomas gave was really great with the application and made the application process a very pleasant experience for me. The tender evaluation board was a lot of fun, and I'm really happy to be here today. My advice to other female entrepreneurs and scientists is just do it. Your gender does not matter in a professional environment, And me personally, I never thought about my gender in a professional environment. In 2021, I applied to the Ariane Group Booster Award and received their special prize, which came with my two mentors, Uli Gotzig and Guy Jacob, who have been mentoring me during my PhD and helped me tailor my software towards the aerospace industry. In general, I don't specifically seek out funding opportunities or mentorship opportunities specifically for women, because I think it's important to stay competitive regardless of your gender. So I'll generally just seek out opportunities which fit my needs and skills. Just like a man, it's not different for us than for any other gender. We just have to look for good opportunities and grab them. I chose a feminine floral design which uses a specific shade of pink called Baker Miller pink that was used in prisons to make inmates more calm. So by making my software Baker Miller pink, I hope to calm the user down, because there's always a problem associated when working with a computer. However, it's never my software. When I chose this design, I did not think it would go beyond a simple student research project. So I chose something which made it more enjoyable for me. When going public last year with my software, at the conference, I did not feel like rebranding the whole thing, which actually was proven to be the right decision because many people really love the branding and design. I think we should stop pointing out people's gender when motivating them to pursue a career path. They should just choose a profession they're passionate about, regardless of their gender, because your gender does not matter in a professional environment. Only your performance will matter. Usually my answer to this would be hiring based on skills, because if you hire people only based on their skills, experience and motivation, you will provide the right people with positions appropriate to their skill set, which will automatically lead to an inclusive and equitable environment. But to be honest, in everybody's lives, there's a point where they will have children, or in most people's life there's a point where they will have children, and it is important to give them support with daycare places and the flexibility that they can work from home when their child is ill. I hope to create exactly this inclusive environment for my future employees, because only happy employees who don't have to worry will do good work. Most likely I encountered some gender discrimination or bias in my career, but I forgot. I can't recall anything now, because all the positive contacts and great people I have met outweigh those few which are not worth mentioning. My role models are not only women. My mother was an entrepreneur, which was rather rare at that time. And so I never really thought about my gender in a professional environment, and it was just normal for me. So my role models are also males, like my Professor Klopetke, who is supervising my doctoral thesis, or Elon Musk. I like people who are authentic and accomplish great things in their lives. I would not like to reduce us to our gender. I think everybody has their unique strengths and advantages they bring to industry, so we should treat everyone as individuals. And everything I could answer to this question would be a bit of stereotyping. I would like to be a role model for everyone who dares to be different, and not only for women. So I hope when I'm back here in 10 years for another interview, we can only discuss my company without mentioning my gender. So I hope to encourage many young people with this interview to pursue their paths in whatever direction they may go. And if you have a space-related idea, you can contact ESA BIC and apply for it to get the support and resources I am receiving. So thanks and bye!